So I just want to respond to a couple comments that were just made on this video because they do have a good point and a little bit of like clarification on what I had just posted about Dali dying. So Traegor upcoming here probably was supposed to be the main tank. It's a little silly how I'm throwing Myosin under the bus for demo shouting to start and saying that's no bueno when normally it is that off tank's role to demo shout. It just surprises me a bit. I guess at this gear level, people are too afraid to Death Wish on Broodlord. Like, is that the case? Um, I would think at this point with full wood buffs and stuff, you'd want to have your tank always start out with Death Wish on bosses. That's just like a standard. So, a little surprised to see neither of those main tanks starting with Death Wish here. It just seems a little strange to me. So, Traeger did have a bad opener. He got that BT parry at the start, so his spells just didn't land compared to the other tank that at least had some spells that landed and was able to get some rage because they got hit, yada yada yada. So then that tank, sure, they're doing their best, and then Dali should just chill for half a second. But I still just want to make the point, like, could be lipped here. Over in EU, English is just not as much of a thing. I'd be very curious to hear the comms. If you've ever heard some of the Salad Baker comms, it's the most disgusting jarbled mesh that you've ever heard in your life. So maybe they can't rely on a tank saying I have bad threat compared to over in NA. Um, I'm just a little surprised that no one used a sapper, right? Like there wasn't any engineering usage by Traegor or Mousen for this, and that just surprises me a bit. If Traeger was the main tank, you would think he would have a sapper to start this off, right? Like that to me is just kind of a standard for Broodlord. You aren't using a sapper. Um, well, I mean, he didn't use a sapper before this, right? Maybe you could say that if all the mobs are grouped up in the suppression area, you could sapper it down. But as a main tank, you really like to have that threat opener, and sappers are really powerful for that. I don't know. Or maybe I'm dumb. This boss can be hit by fire, right? Yep, you're seeing how fire spells are hit. Okay, cool. So I was a little worried for half a second. I'm like, wait a second, am I dumb? No. Maybe I am dumb, so tell me. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little bit more context, and I liked to get that response as far as like, sure, Myosin might have been doing the perfect job with Demo Shot to start, but it's all about that opener, and you just didn't really see that from any tank. So just kind of pointing that out there.